Just so you know, Voltieco is about to go on the run of a lifetime on the path to $1 billion market cap. But just know, once we hit that target, Volt will not stop. $1 billion will be the new floor. Hanak is preaching, folks. We're going to go get into why. Voltieco launching within the next 3 weeks. The countdown has begun. The buybacks and burns will be insane. The floor price is climbing for VDSC. So much to get into, guys. This is Jazz Roy's back. Now let's get into this. Now, before we begin, guys, please do me a favor and smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, welcome, guys. Do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and also the notification bell for me, please, and thank you. So, guys, without further ado, let's get straight to it. So, as we know, Voltieco details were finally revealed to us, an AI system that is going to be bringing heavy emphasis on heavy rewards for everybody that's in the Volt army. And just for a brief overview, guys, Voltieco is a unique utility using the AI technology, automation, and smart contracts to collect the existing and upcoming different protocol airdrops to then sustain the Volt ecosystem by rewarding holders and ensuring project development. They are going to be using AIs to go into these airdrops and bring it back home to Volt, folks. Can you imagine what the AI is capable of compared to 1, 2, 3, or even 5 different people all trying to trade and all trying to get in early on those airdrops? This is a game changer. And this is why it's such a game changer for all of us. Right down here, what does this mean for Volt and the Volted Dragons? Okay, proceeds from every successful airdrop will be split as follows: 25% going to Voltieco farming pools. And we're going to go get into what those requirements are in just a bit. Now, check this out. This is for everybody, whether you want to stake, not stake, whether you have an NFT, whether you don't, and you're just a Volt holder, you get to be a part of the 20% being distributed to the Volt community in just buybacks and burns. I'm most excited about the buybacks. Can you imagine what that'll be one day, just seeing 6-figure plus buys coming into Volt, wondering who's doing that, to then find out that's just one of the many airdrops being brought back home to Volt because of the AI technology doing this at a far quicker rate than just regular humans doing it on their own. And you know, to add more to that, it makes a lot of sense because just the day before, Voltoshi tweeted out specifics about airdrops and the amount of money that was made in them, and we had no idea what that possibly meant. Breaking it down, in March of 2023, just last month, folks, ARB airdropped 1.16 billion tokens, which is worth today's value of over $1.8 billion to users of its platform. Again, some users earned up to $2 million by interacting with the project according to their instructions. And right before that, just 1 month apart, Blur had a huge token airdrop with 360 million tokens, which was worth $250 million of today's price, distributed to the qualified users. Okay, keep in mind, the qualified users is what the AI is being powered to do. Top traders and users earned up to $2 million per wallet, as the blockchain showed, with some of them eventually controlling multiple wallets. Now let's scroll down to the bottom of all of this. The above examples from Voltoshi's words are just 2 of the latest notable airdrops that took place, but over the years, network blockchain protocol airdrops such as Uni, ENS, DYDX have proven to be a huge revenue and attention generator. So from here on out, we will let Voltieco and the AI take it over. So if you thought that we were seeing some decent money coming into Volt, when this AI gets going with Voltieco, the buys are going to come in insanely. We see how much of a difference it is when we see a 6-figure buy come into the chart, not to mention because of the tokens that are constantly being burned as it is. Now, take a look at this chart. Currently sitting in the mid 14s. As you know, the entire market is having its time to retest. when you zoom out and look from the day chart, we are still sitting right within that good consolidation range. Even if we go a little lower into the 14 right over here and hold over here, and I think that we are still good regardless, because looking at how long we've been sitting in these levels, we've been holding these levels since early February, guys. We are now in the middle of April, so do not forget how much news have came out since then, and we haven't even seen all of the additional bomb drops that are still underway, not to mention 3 of the top 10 centralized exchanges. And can you imagine what type of volume we're going to be seeing rolling in once we see the buys from the big exchanges coming in, on top of the constant buybacks coming in one after another from the various airdrops that the AIs are going to be able to get at a way faster and probably at a more quantifying rate. This is major, guys, and we're going to see how much this multiplies the chart alone, because yes, guys, this is directly coming home for the Volt army. Some people didn't understand the news fully. They chose to just kind of jump ship, but even when they did that, I was impressed at the fact that the chart hardly moved, no matter how much money people were trying to liquidate. In fact, the chart only dropped from right over here in the 18s, and it was holding in the late 16s to 17s range. That was it. Now, of course, when the market started to dip, and since we're wrapped with ETH, that means, of course, not just Volt, but all the additional tokens that are also wrapped also went down naturally. So this is still holding up very good, and I love the fact that Satoshi specified that on the 17th was going to be the start, and he even posted another tweet before that saying I think it was a 3-week moon mission. As we know, Voltieco rolls out within 3 weeks. It could be before then, we don't know. That's the fun part, because imagine what's going to happen when we have that official rollout date, everyone knowing the type of money that's going to be coming into the markets directly, not only buying it back, but for those that it really matters to, burning the supply while they're at it, which at the end of the day is like shaving more weight off of our back so we can move up with no issues. And can you couple that with the amount of attention that is going to garnish into this project, and each of those buys that come in will be just adding more and more and more jet fuel for this rocket. So folks, hang on tight, our time is near. Let's kind of weather out this bit of a retest for the overall markets, and let's put our arms back and enjoy the ride. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'm Jazz Royce, and like I always say, I'm going to catch each and every one of you guys at the top.